Good morning, class 9. Today's topic is chapter number 1, Democratic Politics of Social Science. What is democracy and why democracy? I am going to First one, in this topic, what is democracy? As the name of chapter is what is democracy. So what is democracy is the first question. Look at this here. It is a form of government in which the ruling power is vested in the hands of the people. So people means they are citizen. So ruling power vested in the hands of the people means we give vote, we cast vote, and by that vote we elect the rulers. That's why it has said that it is a form of government in which the ruling power is vested in the hands of the people, and the government is answerable to the people. Government is answerable to the people means here government has to answer for all the work to the people. Next, who can change through the constitutional means? That means by the help of the constitution we can change the ruling party. So this is the definition of democracy. Example: India, USA, Sri Lanka, South Africa. Now the question is, what are the non-democracy? Simple. These things are not available in the non-democratic country. As for example, we can say dictatorship, the country which is ruled by military power. So these type of countries are called non-democratic country. As for example, non-democratic country is China. In China there is only one party system, and those who are electing, those who are participating in election, they have to be member of Chinese Communist Party. So we can't say that China is a democratic party. China is the republic and here is socialism. Now, what are the difference between democracy and non-democracy? So in democracy, the people elect the rulers. In non-democratic country, people does not elect the ruler. In democratic country, people have the voting power, but in non-democracy, there is no voting system or there is no voting power by the people. If a vote is also there, sometimes we can see that vote is also taken under the fear. That means there is no free and fair election. Next one, there is no constitutional process to change the ruler. Once the ruler is captured the rule, so they will continue the ruling system. So these are the differences between democratic country and non-democratic country. That's why we can see the democracy is chosen by maximum countries, or democracy is favored by maximum countries. In the world, maximum countries of the world has taken the democratic system. Now let us, what are the features of democracy? What are the features of democracy? First one point, the final authority with the people's representatives. With the people's representatives means what? That means those people who are ruled, those people who are ruling the government, or those who are have the ruling power, they are actually the representative of the people. In India, it is a very big country. Here we cannot call all the people to make any decision. That's why our representative in the state level, MLA, in the central level, MP, they are representative of people. they are having the authority to make the final decision, or final authority is given to them. Free and fair election. We know that election commission is there. Election commission works for the free and fair election. Their election procedure, the main aim of the election procedure is free and fair election. As democracy tries to indicate, or democracy depends on, the good democracy depends on the free and fair election. It is completely one person, one vote, one value. That means one person casts the vote and the value of the vote is one, and the one person, one vote is given. So we can see that one person can be defeated by one vote also. That's why every vote is valuable. So that's why whenever you will be cross 18 years, you must cast your vote. Sometimes we have seen that in city areas, some people, they have their name in electoral roll, but they do not cast their vote. So I must say them, you must cast your vote. Your vote is valuable. Your vote is the indicator to make the good democracy. Rule of law and respect for rights. Rule of law means the government has to rule according to the constitution. At the time of British rule, there was no rule. Why? Because rule of law was not followed. But now the government has to follow the constitutional rule. Next one, the democracy improves the quality of decision making. Why? Because in democracy, after a long discussion, after a debate between the ruling party and opposition parties, and in public places, in newspapers, magazines, everywhere, this is discussed thoroughly, clause by clause, point by point, it is discussed. After a long discussion, any thing is taken, or any law is taken, any law is imposed after a long discussion. So we can say that the dignity of the citizen is also maintained, and the decision is also quality decision comes. Dignity of citizen means what? Here, all the citizens are important. All the citizens are having their dignity. Dignity means respect. If anybody is doing work in his field better, in better way, suppose one musician is very good musician, he is working. One social worker, one engineer, one doctor. Okay, so if anybody who is working in his field honestly, and he is giving service, or she is giving service to the society, or for the environment she is working or he is working, that is also praiseworthy. That's why you can see in 15th August and 26th January, many people are given the award from many administrative areas. That may be from SDM, that may be from DM, or that may be from the governor, that may be from the chief minister, or that may be from the president. So that's why we can say the dignity of citizen, right of the citizen, fundamental rights of the citizen, that's all are maintained in the democracy. Let's come to the last point, that is democracy is preferred in the form of government. Why? Okay, then the other form of government. First one, democracy is called what? Accountable government. That means the democracy can be judged whether that type of government or ruling parties are working properly or not. You can judge it. As we go to the market, we can judge the quality of the commodities. The same way we can judge the quality of the government. Second point, it is based on the consultation and discussion. All the matters, all the decisions, all the laws that are taken in the democracy after the consultation and the long discussion, after a long debate. It deals with the differences. It deals with differences means what? We know that in our country there are many differences. That may be religious differences, that may be the language, culture, everything. There is differences. But that differences is dealt with in the democracy. All the differences are respected in our country. And next one is political equality. In our country, we know that democracy is there, and democracy promotes the equality. All the people, irrespective of their caste, religion, male, female, everybody, poor and rich, everybody get the political equality or right to vote. Next one, room for correction. If any mistakes is done by the government, that can be corrected, that can be changed, that can be rectified, or the opportunities to the given to the citizen for their development of the own career. So in this way we can say that the democracy is better than the another form of government. So we have learned many things in this video, like what is democracy, features of democracy, and why democracy is preferred than the another form of government. Thank you.